started on Halloween night when the lights went out and never came back on. The air smelled like rain and fear. One minute, the world was glowing with pumpkin lights and laughter. The next, it was silent, cold, and hungry. This isn't a ghost story. This is what happens when the grid dies on the darkest night of the year. Welcome to Ohio Valley Prepping's Halloween special, the night the world went dark. At first, it felt like a power outage. People grabbed their flashlights, checked their phones, laughed it off. But as hours passed, something felt wrong. No emergency alerts, no cell towers, no engines. The entire region was silent, like the world had exhaled and never breathed back in. And that was hour one of the collapse, and no one even knew it had begun. 6 hours in, the panic started. The unprepared searched for light. This is where the difference between comfort and chaos begins, because when the grid goes down on Halloween night, you're not just facing darkness, you're facing everyone else's fear. When the grid fails at night, everything changes. Shadows move differently. Every sound feels closer. That first night, people tried to drive, but their cars were dead. Some tried to leave, but the roads were blocked. For those who stayed put, the fear wasn't ghost. It was silence. Because when people get scared, they get desperate. And desperation is far more dangerous than the dark. By sunrise, the real nightmare began. The food in the fridge was spoiled, the water taps ran dry. The unprepared finally understood. This wasn't just a blackout, this was a collapse. And Halloween night had been the last normal night they'd ever see. First rule of survival in the dark: stay invisible, don't draw attention, don't show light, and don't make noise. Because when fear takes over, even good people can turn bad fast. By day 3, the Ohio Valley had gone silent. The power grid was fried. Supply lines gone. But the preppers, they were still standing. Those who had planned, who had water, food, light, and calm, survived the fear that swallowed everyone else. Because survival isn't about escaping the storm, it's about being ready when it comes. The monsters that night weren't the ones from Halloween. They were the ones who never prepared. The night the world went dark was a warning, not from ghosts and not from legends, but from reality. Every day we depend on a system built on fragile lines and empty promises. One storm, one failure, one night of silence, and it all falls apart. But the prepared, we don't wait for help. We become the help. Hey, so this Halloween, remember, the scariest thing in the dark isn't what you can't see. It's what you didn't prepare for. This is Ohio Valley Prepping, wishing everybody a happy Halloween. Remember, stay ready, stay aware, stay safe, stay alive, and don't wait for SHTF because it's not going to wait for you. Happy Halloween, everybody.